Hello. Now I will show another process of finding vulnerability of any WordPress website. Here by using some another methods. Okay. So for that, here sometimes the WordPress version helps a hacker too much to find out the vulnerability of an WordPress website. In that case, you may take the help of a single plugin named Apologizer. Okay, for that, just I am showing here that now I am visiting my own website bitlabtech.com and it is loading. After the completion of load of the website, I will show you a system to see that this is a WordPress website or not. You can also find the site is WordPress built in WordPress or not, but sometimes some method not works for the intelligence of the owner or the developer. As like, if you want to see a website is built in WordPress or not, in that case just type the URL of the website and then type wp admin. If the admin panel appears, then like this, then you must think that the site is built in WordPress. Another process is wp login. WP login.php. It goes to the admin panel, then you are 100% sure that the site is built in WordPress. But sometimes this method not works. If the developer or the user changes the URL by default given the WP login or WP admin, then you will not be able to find the admin panel by using this URL. So another way to find out a site is WordPress or not is using a single plugin. I am using here the Apologizer plugin. See here, it is showing the symbol of WordPress, the logo of WordPress W, and then it also gives some another important information about the site. The site is running on Apache web server. How-Tos I am also using here, Google Font API, Lightbox JavaScript framework, PHP version 7.0.15 of program as a programming language. Okay, Twitter Bootstrap is used here. WooCommerce plugin also used. WordPress CMS. Okay, sometimes it also shows the version of a WordPress here. jQuery, Pretty Photo framework, Twitter emoji also here. So this is very important and useful plugin of Google Chrome. So if you want to install this, just click on the options icon, then settings, then extension, then browse to get more extensions and type here Apologizer, WAPPALYZER, and this is the Apologizer plugin. I have already added it, and this is very important, very important application. This is not only works for WordPress, it also works for another sites just like google.com. See here, it's showing that the server is running on Google web server. Also some Facebook. If we visit some techtools.com BD, see here This site is also in WordPress. I just want to show you another website which is not built in WordPress. Here, see that the victor.com. okay, this also running on Nginx server. CloudFront CDN also configured here. Double click publisher ad and some other information. Okay, Telegram talk to win. So see that this website also made in some JavaScript framework. Maybe I have seen some days ago. Yes, the site is made in on AngularJS, Apache Web Server, How-Tos, jQuery. Okay, so this is very important tool for information gathering about a web server or about a website. So now I will show another scanner of vulnerability scanning. For that, just go to the Kali Linux. From here, click on application, vulnerability analysis, then web application analysis. This is OWASP ZAP. ZAP is a open source vulnerability scanner given by default in Kali Linux, so you do not need to install it. Just you can use it free, and it is all given by default in Kali Linux too. So I am now just opening the ZAP scanner to scan a website. This is very good tools for scanning a website. Sometimes this not give all information that I have shown in before in some other scanning tools, but this is a mid-level scanning tools, and this is also very good. You can also okay, the tools is started. You may also use another scanning tools called Nessus. NESSUS. Nessus is also open source and close both. It is paid and free. By using the Nessus free version, you are able to scan only 16 hosts. The Nessus is very good and qualityful application scanner. Also, it also scans the port and networks, but the free one is not suitable because it not always, I have used it, it always not shows the accurate result in free version. Also, you can use, sorry, the site is not loading here. So NESSUS Nessus. This is very tunable Nessus. You can find out the vulnerability scanner from here. Also, a good scanning tools, Qualys vulnerability scan, Qualys Guard. Okay, this is developed perhaps by Rapid7 Nessus. So you can use it for vulnerability scanning, and I will not show it here. I think as you are here, you will also be able to use it, and you can also, if you not understand anything, that you can see their documentation. Okay, so the Qualys is also very good and very good scanning tools. So this is not free, but you can try for 1 month by using this URL, Qualys free trial, and then, but they only provide trial for the corporate people. Okay, so you may try this. I have tried it, but not get the confirmation from them. Okay, so Nessus is also good and Qual is also good, but if you want to any vulnerability scanning tools free open source, then I will suggest you for Zap. So this is very good scanning tools. So just type bitlabtip.com, the URL I want to attack. So then click on attack, and it will search for the vulnerability of the selected website. Okay, scan started. See here the percentage of the scanning is showing here, and here is the signal. Red means the vulnerability and green means it is not vulnerable and good. Okay, so it may take several minutes to complete, so wait until it completes. After the completion, it will show the details here. Click on sites, then the site's name. Okay, and then you will also be able to see the which is coming from GET request and which is also coming from POST request. There are two methods in web technology and also in WordPress, that POST request and GET request. Every process completed by POST request or GET request. Only two requests are done in web server or web application. That means if you want to get any data or get any information, then you may set a GET request or POST request. GET request only send a request to URL or any file directly, and for POST request you have to pass some arguments, like if you want to, when we are going to sign up or sign in any, I only want to mention only the sign in. When we are going to sign into any website, then we put the username, password or many others information, and then click on submit. Then when we click on submit, it takes the parameter from the input field and then submit to the respective function or respective class, and check and match the information. If the information matches, then it allows the user to sign up or sign in. Okay, so in this way the POST request process. And if we want to see any page, that means a URL like google.com, then query string page ID equal to 1 here, or if you want to see bitlabtech.com and /service.php, this is request to server for the file in URL. So this is the GET request and POST request. Also some other difference between the GET and POST request. Okay, I am showing here. This is the GET request. GET request always shows the parameter which are showing here, and this is the this is the POST request. After submission, it will not show the ID here. See that this query string means this pass a parameter by using this variable redirect to. That means it will redirect it. This is a variable and this is query string, and then this is the argument, and then it is also an argument by, and it added the argument. This is the POST request, GET request, because GET request always shows the URL here, but if this was a POST request, it will be hide by the software in backend. The user, the front-end user, will not be able to see any parameter or any argument or any value in the URL. So this is the main difference between POST and GET request. As you are learning hacking, So I think you have knowledge about this, and if you do not have any knowledge about this, I will suggest you to study a lot about this guest and post request, because this is very important. In future I will show how to scan any site. That means think that or assume that I have many files in my WordPress website, which allows only the authentication. After a valid authentication, which allows a user to get access, and without authentication or session, it rejects any user to crawl or scan. In that case, you may set the username and password in post request, and then it will post a request and create session, and then able to scan only those pages. Otherwise, the scanner will not be able to scan that pages, or unable to pass any argument or value through that. So this is my suggestion to you. Please read carefully about any language post and get request. It will, when you will have any good idea about this, then you will also be able to master in post and get request and set the parameters in any scanning software. So that's all about the scanning. So let's go and see what is the scanning result there in my JAP application. So here is the result showing here. Do not worry, after completion of the scanning, it will show details. This is also important that the WP includes WP content, WP admin, what we do, what we are, tag. This is the folder of my website. You want to see that I am saying the correct or not? Just stay with me. I will show you. Okay. So I am just going to my hosting panel to make you clear. This is my hosting panel for BitLab Tech. See here, the public HTML. This is the folder WP content, WP admin, skill up, and within this you will be able to find, see here, the uploads folder, upgrade folder, theme folder, plugins folder. Also you can see all the folders matching with this here. Okay, so this software is also very important for directory traversing. When you will be able to find the directory of a website, it will also help you by some information and disclose the many sensitive information also. So wait until the scan is complete. After completion the scan, it will show you the errors and details of the testing website. Here see many red signals. See there's %72 complete. Wait until it's complete. Okay, click on alerts tab, and then you will be able to see the alerts of the site scanned. Okay, so here secure page includes mixed content, and click here and then click on the URL. It will show you full URL. Show that, see that the bitlab tech, WP content, plugins, WP video, lightbox. This is a plugin, and then jQuery pretty photo. I have shown you that in the another scanning tools that this is also vulnerable, and version 3.1.6 this is vulnerable, and this is also shows the vulnerability level, medium, low or high. This is a medium level vulnerability. Okay, attack, you can see the attack type and details also here. Okay, other information, tag, object, solution. Also they provide a solution, approx solution here, and the reference also. Then I will show you another one, extreme option header not set. This is not too much important error of any website. This is medium level, but another option, cookie set without HTTP only. This is very bad error. And password autocomplete in browser. This is not very important. And also browser exportation. This is very bad. Your session may hijacked, and you may face the hacking of your website. So 10 alerts here. These two are very not very important but medium level, and these are lower level security errors. You may see here the spider is scanning or crawling the whole the page here. Okay, here is history, here is search, and here is alerts. So I will see the alerts of the website scanning and wait until it's complete. So spider is crawling the website. You have to wait until the scan complete. Okay. I am just going to show you another process. Themes. This is the Cosine theme I am using. Everywhere it shows the theme name. For that, just click it on style.css and click on edit.php and then edit. See that the theme name is Cosine, theme URL, theme version, license also disclosed here. One important thing is that I will show another process why WordPress site hacked. Sometimes some developer, evil, not only developer, I will say the evil developers do some bad techniques in coding. That means WordPress work, my theme. WordPress work, com theme. HTML.dev, WP content, themes, my theme. Com theme. Club. That's all. Okay. The main thing I want to show you that sometimes some devil or developer do bad things with the theme preparation, or when developing the theme they silently do a bad thing by using the functions.php. In WordPress website theme, the functions.php must be exist, and some files, and there are some rules that some files must be exist there. In the same way, functions.php must be exist there, and the developers do the bad things like here. Like here, sometimes the evil developer writes the user a code in functions.php. I want to explain it in more, that functions.php must be exist in a WordPress theme, and if the WordPress site is load, the function.php load fast, and it loads some another components, plugins and many things from function.php. So if any developer adds any code here in functions.php in before, then after installing the theme, when the theme will run, it will automatically add a user into the database, and by using that username password, the developer may login in the WordPress dashboard and may destroy your WordPress website. So be careful when installing any theme. Just search for wp underscore user in functions.php. If you see any code like wp dash user, then just silently delete or disable the code. In this way, a developer may define pre-installed username and password in your WordPress website, and you will not be able to delete the username from your database or password from your database when the theme will remain active. For that, if you see any username or password exist by default in your database, then just disable the theme and delete from there. But when you will re-enable the theme, it will automatically install the user from here. For that, just go to your function.php of your WordPress website, and then search for wp underscore user. If you find any username, just and or a parameter like create underscore user, then silently delete the code. Here obj user means a variable, and new wp user, this is obj user is creating a object of wp user class, and then create function creating a username called user and password user, and this is the email address. And then obj object, this object is setting the role to administrator of this user by passing this value or parameter in set role function, and this is parameter administrator. That means when the theme will install, and it will create a username jbs and password jbs with this email, and then it will set the user role to administrator of the website. So the developer do this silently, and the user will not be able to understand what is going in backend and how his site is hacked. He has implemented every security rules, but his site is going to hack every day. So for that, you must check in your functions.php. In some case, some clever developer may also do this by some another way. They may do write any other codes or functions in other files, and they may call the file here. So in this way, if a user create any file for creating object, creating user in a file, and he may or she may import the file by calling this require once or include once. So you must look at the require files or include files in the functions.php, what is doing by using that function here. This require once is calling the Redux framework when installing the theme, and also the config sample.config of Redux framework or from the lib folder. Okay, so this is very important. Please do not avoid this to make your site secure. Okay, now I am going to the zap scanning result. Okay, and see what happened there. Zap, it is still not finished, and the alert is also remains the same 10. So I will not make it lengthy, just for your kind information I am showing how to see the results and how to solve the problem. Here you will able to find out the solution and also the way of the scanning. You may also import or export this report in some ways from this report, and there are many functions here you may see in your time. So thanks for watching the video. In my next video I will show you 34 process of securing a WordPress website and bulletproof from the hackers. So stay fine. Hope see you with you soon with the next tutorial. Thanks for watching this.